Hello. My name is Miss Claire, and I am a youth and teen librarian here at the Palos Heights Public Library. And I am here today to tell you all about some exciting books that I think are perfect for second and third graders. So, the first book I chose is called Professor Goose Debunks Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So, we all know the Goldilocks and the Three Bears story. She comes into the bear's house. Things are too big, too small, too hot, too cold. But do we know the science behind some of these things? Well, Professor Goose is here to tell us all about the scientific facts behind this story and to fact check things that might not be exactly scientifically accurate. So, it has the story, but we also have some fact checks from Professor Goose. So these fact checks explain all of the cool scientific parts of the story. So you know how Goldilocks tastes the porridge and Papa's porridge is too hot and Mama Bear's porridge is too cold. But then Baby Bear's porridge is just right. But do we know why these porridges are too hot or too cold or just right? Well, Professor Goose tells us it's because all of these particles are moving around at different speeds. And when they're moving around really fast, that means something is really hot. If they move around really slowly, then that means something is really cold. And so Baby Bear's porridge, the particles were moving at just the right speed. So you've got this, and we've got all kinds of other facts throughout the story. So I thought this was a really cool way to learn a little bit more about the Goldilocks story. And at the end, something really cool is it tells you how to make your own chair. Oh my goodness, out of cardboard. So, if you want to learn how to make your own chair, if you want to learn some facts behind the Goldilocks story, or if you're just getting into picture books with some more words, because I would say this is a bit wordier than some of the picture books that we have, I think this is perfect for you. So that's our first book, and the second book I chose is perfect for anyone who is starting to get into chapter books, who likes books with some more words and longer stories. So, this is a story all about the three kittens from the Aristokittens movies, Marie, Bourgeois, and Toulouse. And they're trying to open up a cafe for all of the little creatures, all of the little animals in Paris. And so Marie wants to make lots of beautiful food, and Bourgeois wants there to be lots of fun music at the cafe, and Toulouse wants there to be lots of beautiful paintings and artwork hung up throughout the cafe. And they can't decide on how they want the cafe to look. And so they argue a little bit, and they have to learn to get along and compromise to make up the perfect cafe for these little animals. And so I thought this was a really fun story all about cats and lots of animals in Paris, because you get some squirrels, you get some dogs, you get some mice. You really get to learn about all kinds of animals. And I really enjoyed how the cats were written. I thought that they really acted a lot like real cats, and that was really fun. And the book even has some pictures in it too. So if you still like reading some pictures with your chapter books, I think this would be a perfect choice for you. And it's part of a series. So if you like reading about these cats, you can read more and more books about them as the books start to come out. So if you want to read this book or Professor Goose or any other books in our library, just come on down to our brand new youth and teen area where you can find these and lots of other books that I'm sure you'll love. Thanks.